Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren and welcome to my June wrap up. This is very delayed. I apologize, but life. This is my new reading setup, my new bookshelf setup, I should say. And I hope you guys like it. I think it's kind of cute, cozy. The book that I started June with was Mile High. I adored this. This is a 5-star read for me. Perfect book boyfriend. We love a man in fucking therapy. This is a hockey romance between Evan Sanders and the flight attendant for the private plane that they use, Stevie, and I love this so much. Their relationship, this banter, flirtiness. It was a really fucking good book. If you haven't read this, please pick it up. I finally read the Guild series by Tate James, so Honey Trap, Dead Drop, and Kill Order. They were very, very good. The first 2 books were a 3-star for me. It was a bit slow. I wanted more group action, group activities. Plot was just lacking for me, but they were good. They were enjoyable. I love Tate James's characters, but the last one, Kill Order, where everything comes to a head and all the secrets and all the plot is revealed, was so good. I read 2 of the CU hockey series. This was my first sort of hockey series by Eden Finley and Saxon James. They were Power Plays and Straight A's and Face-Offs and Cheap Shots. First one got a 3 stars. The second one got a 4 stars, sorry. They were very good, very fun, really quirky sports romances. I'm really enjoying the series. It is just a really good ride. In June, I read 2 more Chloe Lease books. I'm really enjoying this series. I love family dynamics in books. The first one that I read was With You Forever. This was a 5-star. I loved it so much. I read in one sitting. Absolutely fantastic. And then Everything for You. This is a soccer romance and I gave it a 4 stars. Fantastic. The funny banter. That's like an enemies to lovers, and the enemies is like hilarious. I probably would call it more rivals to lovers, but so fucking funny. So a couple of months ago, I read my first Hermione fan fiction and DNF'd it. I did not like it at all because it just felt too far from canon. But I read another Hermione fan fiction in June, and that was The Right Thing to Do by Loves Bicket 8, and I really liked it. It was light, it was fluffy, it was flirty. I think I wanted a little bit more spice and a little bit more from the ending. The ending felt really rushed, but I gave it a 4 stars. I cannot wait to see where the rest of the series goes with this because she's got like multiple books within like the same kind of universe. Very excited. Obviously there's another one with Draco's POV, which I don't know if I'm going to read that in a hurry. We'll see. I might read The Auction first, which is also in this universe, but we'll see. 4 stars, recommend it. I did the audio on Spotify, so if you want that, I will link it in the description below. I went back into the Mila Finelli Mafia universe with Mafia Madman. This is an enemies to lovers, captive romance. I gave it a 4 stars. It was hot, it was fun, it was spicy. I don't know how to explain it, but this series is so good. It's a really solid 4-star series. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I cannot wait for the 5th book because I already have read book 4. We'll get to that in July. But book 5, I am so excited for it. Then I read Perfect Strangers by J.T. Gessinger. No idea how to say her last name. I read this in one sitting and I listened to the audio. I didn't rate this book. It was a strange book for me. I didn't know how to feel about it. Yeah, I was conflicted and confused. I just feel like there was so many better ways to end this book. I don't want to critique it, but I didn't love it. So I kind of feel like it's hard to rate it. I could give it a 3 stars, but also I feel like if I gave it a 3 stars, it would be disingenuous because this isn't a book that I would recommend to everybody. If you want to read a book that's going to flip it on its head, flip your whole perspective of the world and the plot on its head, read this book. But it's not a comforting read. It's a very unconventional story. It's not like a book that has a HEA because it's just not that style of book. It's, I would call it like a literary fiction book. So if you want just like twists and turns and like to be having your jaw on the friggin' floor and to be sitting back and scratching your head going, what the hell did I just read? Read this book. But if you want like something easy, predictable, comforting, don't read it. So I feel like to put it on my rating scale when it's not a book that I would recommend to everybody felt wrong. One of my other 5-star reads and probably one of my favorite books of the entire year this year was Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This is a debut novel. It is a cowboy romance between Luke Brooks and Clementine Ryder. She is a barrel rider. She has an accident, falls off, is dealing with the after effects of that, and she finds comfort in the beautiful Luke Brooks. And it is so good, fun, spicy, flirty. It is great. The family dynamics. There's no third act breakup. It is brother's best friend, and the brother has a moment and it is a lot of tension, but the resolution was fantastic. There is spitting. There is everything you could want and more from this book. So I highly recommend picking this up. Please pick this up for a debut novel. I cannot wait for the next 2 books in this series because they are going to be so good. So good. I love Lila Sage with my whole heart and soul, and I adore this book. And the book that I finished out the month with is The Eden's Legacy Story. This was a quick short novella. It was like 50 pages setting up how the Eden's parents met, their second chance romance. It was very sweet, very spicy. I didn't give it a rating. It was like a short 50 pages and I just didn't know how to feel about it. I didn't know how to rate it because I was like, well, I love it, but it gave me nothing. So it gave me nothing other than spice. It was a very short reading month in June. I read 13 books and those were the 13 books. I hope you guys liked this video. It was probably short and sweet, but it is what it is. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.